how to fight like Floyd, aka Pretty Boy, aka TBE, and aka Money Mayweather in 5 steps. Hello Earthlings, Ultraviolet Mama from the Bronx here, and today we're gonna learn how to fight like one of the most defensively sound boxers in boxing history, starting off with number 1, the stance / footwork. So he goes in between the Philly shell to the high guard. Now, when you're in the high guard, you're going to be in the normal boxing stance or a little bit more square to emphasize on walking your opponent down or power. From the Philly shell, you're going to be more bladed. So both feet are going to be parallel with each other with emphasis of more weight going on the back foot. Then from here, when you're in the Philly shell, your lead arm is going to be pressed against the body and your back hand is going to be open, ready to catch when needed in the front of the face. Because you can go from here to here. And then you just want to understand the box step, because that's where everything in boxing comes from. Pushing off that back foot to go forward and to the left, and then pushing off that front foot to go back and to the right. Number 2, his defense. Now, this defense is incredible because, again, by having your lead arm here, it's going to catch all body shots. And then you want to tuck your chin right into your shoulder. Just like you see here, because if you don't tuck it correctly, your head is still going to get hit with shots, with glancing blows, especially with overhands, and you can still get knocked out. But if you're tucking it the way you're supposed to, you can use this shoulder to roll the cross or hook by slightly leaning back and rolling upward to avoid the punch in its entirety. And then from here, you can catch the jab with your backhand, and then you can catch the hook with that backhand as well. You can dip, you can bend forward, and then from the bending, you can step and then change position. Number 3, he had a beautiful jab when he executes that correctly. He can go from his high guard, being a little bit more square with you, and then stepping in with that jab and then coming back out. And he really steps in to try to take the air out of you, aiming for your solar plexus. Or he gets into that up jab from the Philly shell / flicker jab, and you can't really see it because it's right outside of your peripherals. So he gets into his rhythm, bop, and he's constantly moving his head, pop. And then from here, he can either, again, pop that flicker or that up jab. Again, the up jab is just coming straight up. So here, that's more the up, and then the flicker is more like you're trying to throw water off your knuckle. Very successful when he's hiding it behind his feints, and if he wants to try to get in between to find his distance and gauge his range. Number 4, his counter punch ability. Now, the beautiful thing about this stance here, the counter punching that he would do, he would catch from the body or his shoulder, right? He's rolling, leaning back, boom, and then coming with his cross, all right? He'll catch on the head, he'll come with that right hook. He can catch a jab, right? Catch and then come with a cross as well. Or he would start stepping back and then come in with that check hook. And another thing that was beautiful that I'm pretty sure you've seen in a lot of his fights, be a little bit more square with you to bait you in, putting more of the emphasis of his weight on his front foot. And then from the high guard, by leaning forward, he would try to bait you in. And then as he's baiting, that's when he pulls back, comes with that cross, and either goes to the left to go right outside of your defense, or he'll pull back and then go to the right to throw you out of your game, and then go right back into that up jab / flicker jab. His stance and his Philly shell defense is a work of art when he executes it properly. 50-0 for a reason. One of the greatest defensively sound boxers in history, and it's for a reason. And it's because of number 5, his conditioning. When he goes out, he wouldn't drink or smoke. After he comes back from the bar or the club, he's running about 3 to 5 miles. Crazy. In the morning, if he's not doing that, he's running about 5 to 7 miles daily. He's jumping rope about 20 to 30 minutes. Watch his videos in jumping rope. It's insane the amount of work he puts into jumping rope. And at the end of it, what really conditioned him to be a top level fighter is that he was always sparring. And when he was sparring, it was no joke. That's why you would call it like doghouse sparring, I believe, where he'll just go in there and just keep going until he quits or the other man that he's sparring quits. And that's the reason why Mayweather was truly something to be messed with. Now, if you liked the video, please comment and subscribe. And if you want to catch more videos like this one, check out this video right here. And always work towards becoming your greatest version.